So it looks like it's finally time. My gaming and streaming setup is finally coming together, and it all started with figuring out where in my office room would all of this stuff go. Now, my initial office room I've had for many years now, and it's already kind of set up the way I like it, but it was already time for change. And while I'm leaving my main iMac in its place for the time being, I needed to set this up without moving too much of stuff around. So we had to play a little bit of Tetris, but we managed to figure out placements and the room doesn't feel like it's kind of exploding with stuff. The couch is a little oversized, but we're going to replace that at a later date anyway. So everything sort of fits in here, and if Apple does release a new iMac, I'm probably going to replace my iMac and place it within this setup as well. Now let's talk about the main components of this setup, and primarily starting with the desk. Now the desk is the Herman Miller ratio desk. It is a sit and stand desk, which is electronic, so it means that you can increase and decrease the height with its inbuilt motors. This is one of the sturdiest desks I found to have this feature, because usually sit-stand desks are really wobbly and they also don't have a lot of range. This one completely fits my requirements. It goes from 650 millimeters all the way up to 1250 millimeters. It's super quick in doing that. And you do have a lot of customizations that you can do. So you can have memory options fed in there, and you do have a touch control on top of the desk to configure everything as per your needs. The ratio desk is also equipped for a work from home environment or a gaming environment, because it also has this valley of wire management in the back. So this opens up and you can basically have all your cables properly managed here. I still have to do that, but you do have that capability here in this desk. Now you can also configure the top of the desk as well as the legs. Herman Miller was able to sort this one out for us. This is a white desk with white legs, and they were gracious enough to help us out, and they have one of the best customer supports in India. So I highly recommend this table if you've got the moolah to spend on buying this desk. The next thing that is a big add-on to this entire setup was this chair. Now this is the Herman Miller Embody chair, typically used as a gaming chair if you look at the Logitech collaboration one. But the Embody chair itself is one of the most ergonomic chairs that I've ever sat on. And I've been using an ergonomic chair for the past many years, ever since I had that back injury. But this one just feels great on another level, because you have crazy amounts of support under your body as well as behind your body. The arms are really dynamic on the chair, so you can position them in any place as per your comfort. So they move in and out and also twist on the top, and can also be increased or decreased in terms of the height of the arm itself. The back also flexes to give you lots of support for the back, and you can see the skeleton-like design on the back that not only looks amazing and is also iconic for the Embody chair, but it also provides a lot of support, especially if you're twisting and turning. This gives you that support when you need it. The chair also has a lot of locking in capability, so you can lock in your lumbar, you can tighten it, you can reduce it. All of those things make this chair really versatile and extremely ergonomic, apart from the good quality of materials used and the high quality of the foam used in the seat itself. So you get a lot of back support, you get a lot of under thigh support, and then you have a lot of adjustments. So if you're tall like me, or even if you're short, it has adjustments so that you fit ergonomically irrespective of your height or your size, which is great. And I've been sitting on this chair for a couple of months, and it totally fulfills everything. This is one of the most comfortable places to sit on in the office right now, which is excellent. Now you're seeing a couple of things in the back over here. You've already seen the LG monitor, and we've placed it in a vertical format, and it is connected to the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini will serve as the streaming PC and also possibly record some of the streams. I don't know how I logistically figure all of that out, but that's what it is for now. We also have a Samsung 27-inch 1440p 144Hz gaming monitor. This is a pretty nice monitor for what we need to do with it, which is basically game on it. I want to upgrade to an OLED monitor in the future, so I'm not spending any money on buying a gaming monitor today. I'm using something that I've already had. The good thing about this is that it is sitting on yet another Herman Miller thing, which is the Flow monitor arm. Now this arm supports up to 9 kilograms of weight and is absolutely amazing, and it goes with the desk really well. This is also available in various colors. We've obviously got it in the white color, and it sits really well with the panda theme of the entire setup. Now I'm going to make some changes to the setup in a future updates. So if you want to stay tuned for that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon as well. Now moving to the right, you'll see that this is not the PC we built, but is a different PC. And that is because the case that we used for our main gaming PC was a small form factor case, which is the Masterbox NRP 200 from Cooler Master. And while that's a great small form factor gaming PC case, the problem with it was that it was not fitting some of our components well. And the fans were struggling to keep the CPU cool, and the cooler that we were using was also not sufficient for our requirements as well. So we had to make some decisions, and we went with the Mesherlicious from SSUPD. It is available in various designs and colors. Again, with the white, we were able to get that, and we were able to get the one with the tempered glass panel. Now, typically the tempered glass panel sits on the GPU side. We swapped it over to the CPU side, and the GPU now has a lot of air as well as a lot of airflow to breathe. The good thing is that this case initially was not fitting in, and it comes with a PCIe Gen 3 cable. We were able to swap it out for a PCIe Gen 4 after I found out that you can actually physically move the support structure of the case one step towards the right or towards the CPU side, and hence giving us clearance for our own PCIe Gen 4 cable, as well as lots of airflow for the 3090 Founders Edition that we have in there. So in this case, when you put the GPU in the vertical format, you would need to connect the video cables at the bottom. So you can 3D print out feet, and the company provides these print files. So we printed out some white feet, and they look amazing on the case, and they also raise up the case so that we can connect the HDMI cables at the bottom. To hide the mess of all the power supply cables, we decided to print out a mesh which we sort of designed for the size of the case, and that kind of fits in there perfectly and looks amazing as well. We continued to use the 750 watt power supply. I tweaked down the graphics card so that the total power consumption at peak is only around 500 watts. But the case can also support a full-size power supply in case we need to upgrade. We also installed the RAM that we showed off in our previous video along with the new SSD, which gives us fantastic boot time performance as well as gameplay performance. Now, I do have a lot of things still to do with this gaming setup, and I'm still figuring out what cameras and what streaming gear I need to get. I'm thinking of getting a Stream Deck. I already got a Go XLR, and I'm going to be installing that here as well. We have lots of cable management to figure out, and I'm really open to any advice that you guys may have for making this setup a little bit better. As far as the monitor is concerned, I really like the LG monitor because it is a nice large 32-inch monitor. It's easy to read. And for my gaming monitor, until OLED monitors launch in India or I can get access to something that has been imported from the US, I think I'm going to stick with this monitor unless you guys have better recommendations for a gaming monitor. You'll also notice there are other things on the desk that we haven't shown off earlier. So Delta Hub is a company that makes the Carpio, and this is the Carpio 2.0. This is a ergonomic wrist rest for while you're using your mouse. This has been a great addition to this gaming setup because not only is it the most comfortable thing to have next to your mouse, but it gives the hand a really nice straight feel. So you're not holding your wrist in an upward fashion while you're using the mouse. It gives you a really nice ergonomic comfort while using the mouse, and it glides on the mat very well. The mat itself is also from Delta Hub, and we'll have links to all of the things that we've mentioned in this video in the description below as well. So you can go check that out. I highly recommend the Carpio 2.0, and they ship all over the world, and they shipped it to India without any issues. So if you're interested in that, it is highly recommended. You'll also notice the keyboard and the mouse. So for the mouse, we are using a G Pro Superlight. This is not available easily in India. So I had both the keyboard and the mouse imported. The keyboard is a 915. It is not the 10 keyless one, it's a full size one, and I got linear switches. Absolutely loving this keyboard. It's got great RGB, it's completely wireless, and the good thing with this is that I have the Lightspeed connector connected to the main gaming PC, and I have the Bluetooth connected to the Mac Mini, so I don't have to have two keyboards on my setup in case I need to switch from one PC to the other. And for a secondary mouse, I'm using an Apple mouse for the Mac Mini as well. So all of this is coming out together really well, and the overall gaming setup and the performance from the games has been really epic. I'm getting really good frame rates as well as no issues with any kind of connectivity. We still have to figure out the streaming setup where we're going to be streaming, what we're going to be streaming, all of that, I don't know yet. If I'm going to be streaming or not, if I'm just going to be gaming, I don't know any of that. But what I really know is that the desk has been a really good addition to this entire setup. And the chair from Herman Miller has been a fantastic addition and has really helped with my posture while sitting down for long extended periods of time. Highly recommended for the chair as well as the desk and the flow monitor arm as well. If you have the ability to get this, get in touch with Herman Miller. We'll have links to them in the description below. Go check out the website. You can customize everything. The one thing that I do miss is the rubberized wheels on the chair. I wish they would have sold those in India, but I'm trying to get access to those as well. And I will swap out the wheels for the rubberized ones. Now there's one last thing left to do. If you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you've not already done that. Stay tuned for our future updates. And should we stream on YouTube? Should we stream on Twitch? Should we stream on Facebook? Should we not stream? What should we do? Should we do a streaming on a new channel? Should we stream on the same channel? So confusing. Let us know in the comments below what you guys prefer. What should we do to update this setup and add some more flair to it? The office looks nice according to me. Of course, I'm going to change out this big couch, but any other additions that you think we should make, do let us know in the comment section below. This has been Bharat. I'll see you guys in the next one.